See, Wakanda Forever. Oh, final trailer. I think that's the best news about it. Matt saving the day again. Wow, I gave all of you an opportunity.
I was waiting for help.
Scott couldn't show up to his own show. He thinks he's big time because of Florida. Ooh, look at me. I'm Scott. I'm too good to stand in line to wait on Gary. Oh, my goodness.
Random comment here.
That was good. I'm gonna shoplift that joke.
Wow.
Oh, lasers.
Oh, has anybody seen the Weird Al? This is a good one. The Weird Al movie.
Oh, the Radcliiffe one.
Mad Barber Entertainment.
Yeah, got about halfway through. Yeah. This always gets me pumped up.
This is a really long intro.
Hell yeah, it is. Give Scott time.
Thump, thump. It's the mad dump. Just like the one you took after Thanksgiving at your mama's when she made you too much sweet potato pie.
Oh boy.
There's no such thing as too much sweet potato pie.
You're probably
Is that
right.
the thing?
I've never had sweet potato pie. And I'm going to take that off. Apparently, it's still on. And there we go.
Sweet potato pie is amazing.
It is.
And welcome to the third best dump of the week. The Saturday dump. The one you're suffering because of your Friday night choices. Oh, Jaeger bomb sounded good in the moment.
Oh my god.
Oh, don't remind me.
Jaeger bombs, y'all remember those? Oh,
Yeah. Mix it with some Stones ginger wine and you got yourself a nice meeting with a toilet bowl in the morning, hugging it.
It's the same as when you're in college and you're like, I'm going to register as a Democrat. Yeah. And then you're like, wait, why did I do that? What was I? It's the same thing with Jaeger bombs.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. And now
I
feel
love
sick.
Magnificent Seven. The 1960. The remake was okay. Thought that would have got Tom. It's an old movie. Anyway, welcome everybody to the Grant. To the Grant. Seven. That's a good song. Anyway,
Hello.
let's see who we got here. Steven is dropping everybody's link. That's pretty cool. Oh, did y'all do the just a quick aside? Did y'all do the tag thing in YouTube now, or the YouTube handle?
Tag team back again.
Oh, the handles.
Checking the record.
Yeah, apparently someone's already got mine, so I can't do mine.
Oh, that reminds me of the tragic passing of Aaron Carter, who once beat Shaq. Boom, pow. That's how I beat Shaq.
And I can't wait for the inevitable flood of people who loved Aaron Carter who have never listened to his music before.
I don't know if you guys heard me, but I unironically listened to How I Beat Shaq by Aaron Carter.
Yeah.
I know you probably did, Mad, because you listen to weird shit.
Yeah, that's been said. It was
For as masculine as you are, you listen to some pretty, let's just
pretty
say,
awesome shit. Yeah.
feminine music.
What? No. You saying Tony Braxton, man?
I want it that
No.
way.
I'm not even gonna let you do that.
Tell
No, NSYNC all the way. No
I knew
strings
it. Sooner or
attached.
later I'll get. See, I knew I'd get you.
What a
going.
great album.
And this
but the
is how
problem
come I
is there's
know
only really one singer doing it.
the real Mad.
Oh, Mr. JT in the Tennessee. Oh, what was his band name? I can't remember. Anyway, his album 2020, man, he was making grown folk music. He was making grown folk music all the way back on that Future Sex Robotic Love with 3-6 Mafia. Yeah, but y'all didn't know that. Anyway, where was I? Zombie Box Reviews. Keely Chow. Oh, hey, Kip. What's going on, brother? You're up late or early? Yep.
Is he swearing in another language there?
I think he may have got hacked. As long as they're watching.
He's saying hello in 4 different languages.
Looks like it.
Tiberion. Did I know that one? Southern Belle. Was he? I didn't know that. Apparently he drowned in the bathtub.
I don't know about drowning part, but they found him in the bathtub, so I would assume it's probably some kind of OD situation, I'd imagine.
I would. Yeah. Society reviews. Sonora Baptistic.
Was that even English?
Sonora Baptisti. It's got wanting to style and profile like the nature boy Ric Flair. Woo! I do a pretty good. I don't know if you've ever heard my my Dusty Rhodes. I do a pretty good Dusty Rhodes. Hey, Chad, little Chad's here. That's my dude. I like
Dusty Rhodes, take me home.
I was thinking the same thing, Tom.
Oh, really?
Although that's not the
never put that
lyrics.
together.
So,
Jane, do you know who Dusty Rhodes is?
Please tell me he didn't get crushed, because that would be ironic with his
West Virginia.
Jane, you may have been muted this whole time.
I wasn't muted.
Oh. Do you know
She's
Dusty
embarrassed.
Rhodes? I don't know what you're talking about.
Dusty Rhodes, the American. Maybe I'm the American dream. I got 17 moves that are banned.
And if she's not embarrassed,
states.
she's at least embarrassed for us.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I know this
all right.
Can we start over?
I feel like I was off to a good start.
No, this is a horrible start.
Anyway, I picked. Oh,
I think we should start over.
man, I need the soundboard. I'm gonna bring us back around. So I picked my YouTube handle. How about you guys?
No, mine
Not
was already
yet.
taken. So I'm going to go with Aaron Carter, because I don't think he's going to be using his.
Oh boy, getting spicy.
Wow.
All right. Well, why don't we watch the? Speaking of.
Tell me how to best protect Wakanda.
Why are they using his voice?
Why are we watching this?
This is the final trailer. This is the last time we're gonna have to do this.
Well, I'm not black. I have to leave. Sorry.
No, you have to buy a ticket and give it to a poor family because that's what they want. Wakanda to.
what
What
about
do you
if
mean
you
a
are a
poor
poor
family?
That's what the TikTok said.
No, they said black people.
Well, I
You're
think
such a racist.
No, what she said was to give it to a black family that can't afford to go.
No, I
Also,
don't
rich
think she
black
said
people
that
can't
last
see it
part.
either then. Right, that makes sense now.
I mean, all I know is I have my shift of guard duty at the doors so that they feel safe.
Can I get a gun from you, Mad?
I mean, the fact that they've used his voice over a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of stuff that I haven't heard him say in this movie. So I'm wondering if they got
they would
other
not.
ones, or if they like did a deep fake of his voice or something.
Yeah, like what they did with Darth Vader.
Probably.
Yeah, because I mean the efficacy of that, it's different with something like Darth Vader, because I mean James Earl Jones is still alive, but like to
And
take
gave
someone
permission?
and gave permission, like I mean they're not gonna, I don't know. I think this is the main reason why they didn't recast him, so they could use his voice. Plain and simple.
I'm gonna
so
have
they're gonna
more faith
put
in them.
they're gonna put James Earl Jones in this? That's amazing.
Oh my
They'll be
God,
like,
I'm going.
T'Challa, do you sleep with your bathers? I know I do.
Commander, Wakanda will fall.
Wait, but why would it fall? They've been there forever.
It makes no sense. We've been through
I mean-
the death of a Black Panther before. I think they forgot about that.
Yeah, it was like 3 movies ago.
Yeah. So does that mean now that M'Baku is definitely going to be the leader?
Who?
Because I mean, the only person that could beat him was T'Challa. So shouldn't he rightfully just now challenge whoever's in?
I was
Yeah.
thinking this too. Wouldn't his sister have to win that challenge thing, but not have the Wakanda
the potion,
juice?
Yeah.
He would have to challenge her.
Yeah.
Did you just call it Wakanda juice?
I don't know what they call it.
The flower stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they
grape
turn it
flavor.
into
Wait a
juice.
minute.
Purple.
Wait a minute. I just thought a very racist thought. I need to go away.
Wakanda juice. Da-da-da, like bug juice on Disney.
I was
Anyone?
trying to put Wakanda juice in gin and juice in my head, but it was too many syllables.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing is, has all of it been destroyed? I don't think so.
I thought they burned.
Supposedly.
I think the only part that would have been destroyed would have been what they had in there at the castle, right?
I assume that they
that big field outside of it where they all decided to fight.
Well, no, it was inside of a cave, and I assume that they left enough plot armored plants available in case something happened.
But also,
They would
the
have to,
plant-
right?
I mean, the plant wouldn't just grow in one spot, would it?
I thought it was linked to the vibranium.
Right, which is not
Everywhere.
just in that one place.
Oh yeah, I
right?
guess I don't know. Does a
I'm
old
assuming they have mines. I would think.
maybe an old hound dog has to die there and then it grows red fern.
Oh wow, reference.
Would often say, only the most broken people can be great leaders.
That is not true. Whoever told you that is an
Terrible
idiot.
advice.
I think those are the worst leaders often.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones that drown in tubs.
My enemies call me Namor.
They came from the water.
What the?
Who
What?
edited the audio on this?
I don't know. But putting him in front of the world's biggest disco ball was not a good move.
In that outfit.
In that outfit.
Is that
James
is
White,
that
it's
the
definitely clashing?
is that the spear Dustin Hoffman and Samuel L. Jackson went to at the bottom of the ocean? Reference.
It could be, yeah. But they had,
Under the
they had
sea.
to breathe helium down there. So,
Under the
I just
sea.
don't understand why the people of Wakanda don't know about them already.
What? Oh, about the
about
Aztec.
Taku and his people.
Yeah.
Namor.
Oh, they
Unless
ride
you
on.
This is how they
Humans
travel.
crave-
This is a bus for them. Whale buses.
I need to know.
I know the wings are comic book accurate, but it looks so
things just
dumb.
don't really translate.
Yeah,
know.
it's so dumb.
If Wakanda is unalive,
Tina and Bojan says Fury synthesized the
You can
flower.
come and find out.
Let our gracious response to this incursion be an olive
Or
branch.
a bit racy.
Why
Oh,
would
there
it
he
be an
is.
olive branch?
Well, their
Yeah.
response to the incursion.
What, the Italians have something to do with this now?
Yep.
I don't understand why she's even there.
I mean,
She won an Oscar.
How is it the world's business?
I hope
I don't
he
even
has.
know why it's Wakanda's. I don't even know why Wakanda's a target of these people.
I don't need, because if they're in South America, well, I guess they're in the ocean now, but they wouldn't have gone that far away from where the Mayans or whatever
That's a
would have
long way
been.
to travel if you're Mayan.
Yeah. Well,
do
luckily they
what?
have whales.
For what purpose, though?
Isn't Wakanda landlocked?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what people are saying. It's landlocked. There's a lake. Like we did see the waterfall, but
And that's
What?
the way that he comes in there because she asked, "How did she get in the first trailer?" She asked, "How did you get in?"
Did they build a
walked, I
series
guess.
of water apparatuses so they can travel inland? Like what?
Like in Harry Potter, they go through the
Well,
fire and they
maybe-
come
No,
to the
I-
end.
I don't know.
I was thinking of the other guys when he talks about you
Well-
get in the water with a salmon. What was it?
The
Oh
thing
no,
is,
a tuna.
When you see the other trailer that I sent in the private chat, you see the water coming through the town, like the middle of town.
Really? Wait, is
So-
this a different trailer? They said the
Yeah.
final trailer.
It's different from the one they released yesterday.
This was 11 hours ago.
Okay, then this is the final one. There
This
was
is the
one
final-
before that.
Yesterday was the final trailer. This is the final trailer. So,
Further attempts on our resources will be considered an act of aggression.
Well, that's
and
different
met
than the
with a
last thing you
much
said.
why did they
stiffer
make her so
response.
bush looking? She's such a pretty girl. I don't get it. Like that haircut does not do her any favors whatsoever.
I think that's the point. They want to avoid the male gaze.
Well, I mean, she'd be more
Well-
attractive to the gays now. Oh, sorry, that's not what you meant. Never mind.
No, I mean, it's pretty easy because I feel like this movie's going to be shit. There's not going to be a lot of guys gazing on the screen.
Yeah.
What did
Wait, what did he say?
We can get down. Like Boogie.
That's the disco ball. Okay, it makes sense.
Yeah. It's like a big rave.
In my head, I turned it in. Can you dig it?
Sure.
Can you dig it?
Look, if he gets
my
shot that
God.
next scene,
We can dig it.
this
No clue.
That can't be good.
Why are the female soldiers in front of the male soldiers?
well, that's what they
I'm
said.
on board with
They said it in Winter Soldier, that one. That they're the head defenders. They're the elite guard now of Wakanda.
That makes no
So-
sense because they were
Yeah.
introduced as the guards of the king.
Yeah,
Hey, Danny, I didn't say that
Because the
the
men
movie.
there are pussies. That's why.
I don't see how M'Baku's just not like ruling now. Like
I don't know. I don't have an answer.
I was gonna say that earlier. I hope he has a bigger role because he's awesome. I even
He
liked
has
him.
a whole realm that he's supposed to rule.
I
Yeah.
loved him in that Marky Mark movie on Netflix. I forgot what it was called, but I thought he was awesome in it. But to
it
clear up,
happening?
Danny, no.
Yep.
Ooh. I'm not saying that the movie's going to be shit. However, based on the first movie and everything I've seen coming out of this, I'm not hopeful.
I like the first one. I hate everything about what I've seen from the trailers of this.
I'm a little upset that we're not seeing any war rhinos, to be honest.
There should be though. Like, where are they? Oh God.
Is the
He's
guy
coming.
who the guy from Get Out, is he even in this? I haven't seen him yet.
I don't. Maybe not. By the way, I watched Nope a couple of days. I really enjoyed Nope. I thought it was a really cool movie.
He was in this, but he's in the back behind the girls.
Makes sense.
For the surface world.
Why? Can
Vibranium.
anyone explain why?
He's covered in it.
He's covered in it.
Why are the white soldiers invading Wakanda? How are they invading Wakanda, and what has happened to Wakanda's military and advanced technology such that they would be able to even see Wakanda?
They shouldn't be able to.
I thought they had a protective dome.
So many questions.
His people did not call him general or king. They called him Kukul Khan.
They call him what?
Kukulkan. Khan.
Oh, I
do they
love
call
his
this?
cereal.
Who do they call?
Khan.
Namor.
Isn't that the guy from Fruit Loops?
Yeah, he's named.
That's-
In this,
Kukulkan.
he's named after the Aztec rain god that they
Kukul
sacrificed
Khan,
children
come
to.
get my fruity
Oh,
pebbles.
unrelated. Okay, never mind.
Okay. Why then isn't that just his name then? Why associate him with another character he's not?
I have
Why
no
can't
idea.
this just be the invasion of the Cuckoo Khan or whatever?
Yeah, because they want to attach. They want to attach
Like that.
Namor to something.
I think it's another name for Namor.
And
No,
in
it
this
was never
movie,
associated. That Kukulkan was never associated with Namor.
it's in this movie. Just drop the Namor.
God.
Fuck me.
Riri with her stolen armor.
How did she get the arc reactor thing? Did
She made
make
it
that?
herself in her bedroom.
Oh, it's in the shape of a heart.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's made of iron.
I wonder if they have Iron Man in this in some way.
Well,
You
I'm
think he
wondering
comes
if they
back
do-
and goes, no, no, no?
I
Well,
forget how they did it in
literally
the comics. Wasn't it like a voice or
It was a
something?
hologram. Yeah.
Hologram.
Because he was dead at that with it. Like the reason why she did all this is because her teacher said that she could do anything, and
Well-
she went, "Well, that's not going to help me. Tell me something I can't be." And she went, "I don't know, Tony Stark." And she went, "I'll prove you wrong. I can be Tony Stark." And she went home and made the Iron Man suit.
We don't know if that's going to be in the movie though.
Yeah, we don't know.
I
All I
feel
know
like
is that
they
she
are going
thinks
to
the
change
old
it.
chick is ashy. That's all I know about her.
Why did they kidnap her?
Yeah, I have no
because
idea.
she's too smart not to.
She
Well,
should be less intelligent than anyone in Wakanda.
especially the sister. I forgot her name. I mean, isn't
Shuri.
she the smartest person?
Canonically, in the MCU, she's the smartest person, yes.
Yeah. What does she provide then?
She's black, and they just decided, why not? We'll just put
that's
all the black
racist,
people in
Jane.
one movie. It's fine. No reason for her to be here, but it saves time, saves money, I guess.
All right. So Danny says that the queen is talking to the United Nations and she is trying to tell them they will share the technology, but the soldiers are under order to steal the vibranium.
How? No.
But then
No.
right after that scene, though, you hear another line from her that says, if you mess with our shit, we will take it as an act of war or whatever.
I'm sorry. Can someone tell me? Clearly we're ignoring the first film because they have the most advanced tech on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
They have a military they have like cloth.
Rhinos.
They have rhinos, but they have cloth that repels bullets.
At point blank range.
At point blank range. They have shields that they can just form, it seems like almost out of thin air. How can any soldier from any single nation or all of them combined ever be a threat, and let alone break into Wakanda to steal their vibranium?
Right, because
when everything they have is made of vibranium, whatever it's called.
They also have those
there is made of
spaceships.
it.
Well, not spaceships, but their jets are far more technologically advanced than anything that any other nation has other than the Avengers. You know, it's on like twin jet level of jetness.
They could blow anything out of the air that dares to come anywhere near them. Like, this doesn't.
Also, the dome wasn't the dome wasn't even destroyed in Infinity War. They took it down.
Right. They took it down.
Yeah.
So
why didn't they put it back up?
This makes no sense. Why didn't they assemble an army like they did that time?
Assuming that Namor got into Wakanda from swimming, you would I guess have to assume that the dome doesn't cover underwater.
But we haven't even gotten to Namor's invasion yet. I'm just looking at regular schmegular human beings from other less developed, less advanced countries invading Wakanda. Like, it just wouldn't happen. And the only reason they're doing this is, like someone said in the chat, to create this sort of white enemy that I guess they're going to team up against.
This all could have been avoided had they just built a wall.
They did. It's just clear.
They needed a bigger wall.
So Tina,
a huge one,
says, "I'm guessing the Wakandians shared their technology and vibranium after the snap, and now the rest of the world wants more." And that sounds like white people. Am I right?
But they have a 10,000-year head start. Like, they could give them the rest of the world all of their technology. They're not going to be as advanced in using it.
Yeah, they have a few thousand years head start on what to do with vibranium.
Thousands of years.
Well, I mean, okay, if this is true, what that lovely Sherry's saying, that she's created a technology that helps find vibranium, maybe that's the reason why they get her, so other people can't use that technology. Sort of like a hostile takeover of a new, IP or something.
Wait, but what does it matter if it's protected under their unbreakable dome? What does it matter if she created something that can?
Dude, they switched it off, but the problem is they couldn't remember where the garage opener button is to turn it back on. So
they just wanted to turn them into victims, and
that's what you want to do with the most powerful civilization.
The code got out on Google. That's what happened.
They got hacked.
Yeah, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I wasn't going to see this movie, but now I'm like, man, I gotta go see what the hell is going on.
I'm going because these questions need answers. I demand answers.
I'm not allowed to go.
That.
Yes, you are. You just have to stay guard.
No, I'm not.
Killing
Where is this water coming from?
will risk eternal war.
My mother told stories about a place like this. A protected land with people that never have to leave. That never have to change who they were.
No, that's your mother's land.
What reason do you have to reveal your secret to the world?
We know what you
Oh, by the way, they stole that shot of them going down the wall from The Great Wall with Matt Damon.
And they stole that whale from Star Trek 4.
Actually, that is the same whale. It's good to see him get some more roles.
I have a
The hell it
question.
is your whale.
Yes, Jane.
Why is he acting so surprised that there is a nation that is secret when his mother is from a nation that is secret?
That's what I'm saying. If he's obviously kept his people the same way that they've been for thousands of years, because no one's heard of them, no one's invaded, no one's done anything like that. So I don't understand his whole point about it.
Do they know about the internals now? Because there was that big celestial thing. There's a lot of hidden people that are popping up.
That's still in the ocean.
I found out it's Eternals. Eternals is a totally different movie, but much better.
Oh, I couldn't tell from the acting, Tom, to be honest.
I understand that even though the world's flat, it's
The
pretty
music
big.
is so much better too.
The world's pretty big, and we have planes and shit. But I don't feel like there's enough hiding places, like hiding spots, for all of them to be hidden this long. You know what I mean?
Well, to be honest, that's kind of to pull something out of the midair. Like Peter Jackson said that about why he did King Kong set in 33, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Because he's like, we're at a point now with satellites and all this other stuff that it's really hard to believe that we wouldn't have found Skull Island by now. So that's one of the main reasons, aside from just paying homage to the original film, that he set that in the original time period.
Even in the Kong Skull Island movie, it was in the 70s.
The 70s, yeah. Because even then, at least then it was like the whole idea was they had pictures of it, but they weren't sure it was a landmass, right? So like then it was even kind of questionable, but because we didn't have all the satellite technology we did in the 80s and 90s going forward.
But a
Yes,
lot of
the ocean is barely but that only
Exactly.
covers the wasn't Namor and his people. Wakanda's been a populated continent
they
for a
said
minute.
because that shield hid them from everything, from sight, from radar, from I know that.
Where were they during
They
apartheid,
even
though?
talked about when people
The
got
same
close,
place
there was
they were
something that
during the
compelled
Roman
them to.
invasion of the rest of the whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought this up in Jane's stream earlier about everyone has to be really pissed that Wakanda for standing by, not doing anything during all. I mean,
what about Rwanda?
Right? They
The
like Don Cheadle.
Vikings.
Everybody does.
Oh, Hotel Rwanda. Yeah, I like that movie.
But
I
here's my
mean-
thing: the ocean, a lot of the ocean isn't yet fully explored, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So that
least War
his
Machine
world
was
would
there.
even be more isolated than Wakanda. Like you would never find them potentially. So, what is his problem?
He's what do you call it? He what is it now? They're not bad guys. They're basically tragic heroes. So
Oh, the anti-hero?
yeah. I can't even think of what the word that they're using now. I've been hearing it a lot. Essentially, it's just someone who they're not a bad guy, but they're the enemy for a little bit, and then they'll team up together and go up against the bad white military complex.
I don't know, but I honestly do not want to believe this movie is going to be 161 minutes.
To answer your question, though, I think everybody's like, well, why didn't they stop this? Why didn't they stop that? But if you keep in mind that they've been on the sidelines of humanity for literally 10,000 years, they probably see human conflict the same way aliens would see it, as just foolishness. Like they wouldn't have had any particular reason to involve themselves in what
they
they
were
saw
never
as conflicts.
They were never in danger. Who's going to challenge them?
The aliens don't want nothing to do with us anyway, because all we do is watch porn and eat weird shit. So
That's what I'm saying. Like they're looking down on the rest of Earth from above,
Right. The zoo hypothesis of
Right.
why we haven't. Yeah.
That's why they're examining our food instead. They're like, fuck the people. We'll check out the cows, see what the whole thing is with those.
I'm shocked no one accidentally ran into the dome. There would have to be stories of people like, no, my buddy, we were out for a hunt and he walked and then was evaporated. Don't know what's out there, but we're never going to check it out for another 6,000 years.
Well, they had, you remember they would have people stationed just outside of it.
That's right. Okay.
To, I guess, create the illusion of
that there's not a
minimal
dome
habitation and keep people away. So people never really got too close, I don't think.
Yeah.
Whisper.
Why are some blue and some aren't?
I think they're supposed to all be blue, huh?
Well, I mean, Namor's not blue.
He's
probably
half
a class system.
Oh, he's only half.
Lost the protector.
Let the fear of our discovery stop us from doing what is right.
It's not a sequel. It's not an equal.
She
It's
doesn't
a
move.
sequel.
She doesn't
What
move
is she
like
called?
them.
Oh God, no! What is she crawling on? I don't even know what that is.
That's
Green
that's a
screen.
ship.
What is he
Is that a
jumping
boat?
on?
A ship.
She's not jumping on anything. That's animation, kids.
But I mean, he was jumping through midair, looks like, on nothing.
So do you think they deliberately copied like Avatar, knowing that it was coming out?
I hope this isn't that because it looks terrible by comparison.
I mean, I have no interest in Avatar.
Riri. I think Riri would have been better with a different backstory and in her own TV show.
Yeah, Miss Marvel. No one complained about it because nobody was really interested in watching it. Seems like it was okay for those that
It was
did.
fine. Yeah, it's all right.
Should have done that one.
Well, it's the best MCU TV series that's come out so far by a long shot.
It is. It actually is. Which is sad.
Wait, hold on. Does y'all not see She-Hulk?
Oh,
I avoided it after the third episode.
I watched every one.
That was painful.
You have no life.
It still was better than Rings of Power.
Getting
or
your
at least
nuts hit.
Well, it was
by
more palatable.
20 pounds of salt rock at once.
Rings of
Oh.
Power was just next level bad.
Couldn't make it. I went 2 episodes and he would be like, "Hey man, you want to watch the third episode?" I'm like, "Oh, we should wait on Grant. Yeah, he should wake
Yeah,
up soon."
Oh, and then I watched it and I went after the give me the meat, give it to me, or I said, I said, don't do this to me again. It's like, oh, we're going to watch the next one. I said, no, I'm not. I can't. I said, I'm just gonna literally said, I'm just gonna watch Jane's review and be good.
Yeah, the reason I went and watched She-Hulk, not only because I wanted content, but also because I didn't want to be lost when Jane and Az were kind of talking about it at some points.
Is Scott's name, does it have one T?
Scott? No, he has to have 2 T's.
Oh.
Hmm. Oh, that was it? That's all we had left?
Yeah. The other one was better. You should have. Why did you ignore my link?
I didn't. I thought it was the same one. I'll bring it up right now. People would love when we watch Wakanda trailers.
Look, it's Black Panther, Tom.
Can you turn your head?
It's bat time. What?
Can
No.
you turn your head in that? Oh.
I can't even hear anything.
Look at
That's because your
Chucky.
ears are above your head.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's another
I
trailer,
don't know.
James.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Yeah. This one's bad.
I mean, crap. Wait. Not that one.
Oh.
This one.
We know what you whisper. They has lost their protector. Now is our time to strike.
All the bad
What?
white people with all their bad intentions.
She's talking to the UN. Is the the UN on their side against Namor?
No, I guess she's thinking that all those people are against her and her kingdom.
Okay.
But literally, last time that they were at the UN, they lost their protector as well. Nothing.
Well, that was in Germany.
You saw an underwater empire. Yes.
This is what destruction sounds like?
Yeah, the music in this is terrible.
I think that's Superman's theme.
Wait, is this the new... Oh, man, what's her name? Didn't she do a new song? Not Taylor Swift.
Isn't it Beyonce?
Alicia Keys?
Billie Eilish.
I don't know.
Who knows?
But these people are dangerous.
Your people are dangerous.
Power at play.
Are you an ally or an enemy?
Or
Are you an ally or an enemy?
No,
I knew he was gay.
are you an ally or an enemy? I'm surprised that he can speak so well for being underwater for his entire existence.
That sun would be rot on his skin too.
He would have
Ooh,
swimmers
no
here
wrinkles.
like a motherfucker.
Yeah. It's weird that he doesn't talk when he's on land. He doesn't still talk like he's on.
Where are her
Like
guards?
my man.
Because he's underwater.
It's our time to strike.
You saw
Wait, did they say
B5 fam.
B5 B?
B5OB.
What about Trump?
Really?
an underwater empire. Yes, but these people are dangerous.
Oh, does she go looking for vibranium underwater and she accidentally runs into Namor?
What does she
and his
mean,
people?
these people?
I'm not liking this Avatar crossover.
Did anybody hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah.
Is that what happens?
She does discover them, it sounds like. What she was looking for at the time, I don't know.
Well, because she apparently made technology that can find vibranium. Like what a retiree does on the beach.
But why don't they have other scientists besides her and explorers and
They
adventurers?
don't
And
need him, Jane. He's the bestest.
I think she's a rogue scientist in this. She's gone rogue.
but they should have already known about these people anyway.
They
They
fly
would have
down.
known about the evolution of every empire because they predate them all. Like this is
Well,
stupid.
Oh, do they predate when they went Atlantean?
They predate
It's al-
these people. I think they're
It's
like
also
5,000
weird that
years old.
Namor and his people didn't come to the surface after, I don't know, half of them disappeared for no reason.
Oh, like, what the fuck happened?
Right?
Yeah.
Right? They should be mad at whoever did that.
There's a new world power at play.
Are you an ally or an enemy?
He's coming for the surface world.
Wait, was
That's
that in the
CGI.
song or was that audio in the thing? This is between me and you, brother.
I think no, that was
know.
That's the
wasn't that-
song.
That's the song.
This
okay.
movie's missing
Oh.
Eminem.
By the way, the CGI looking good.
It looks stupid. Dude.
It does.
Look at this. What is
Hey, what is
this?
Jesus? There's a lot of
Jesus.
separation between him and the background, that's for sure.
I guess that answers the question if Jesus jumps off a bridge.
Where is the water coming from?
Oh, I didn't even see it. I get
Oh, is that Cisco? Oh.
wait, did he have it? Never mind. Oh, because I got that because of his hair. He
And he had
released
the
a
tape on
dragon.
his- Oh, no, that was Nelly that had the tape
No,
on
that
his
was
face. Never
Nelly.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
Or
was a
Drew Hill.
band-aid.
Yeah.
Blessed to be blacker than an African in the world.
Oh, I still missed the water. Wait, is this in Wakanda?
Yeah.
How did he get in?
Maybe he had to take a leak.
Also, why didn't they build that bridge out of vibranium?
It would have been.
All right.
We are e-fapping the hell out of these, you know.
Hell yeah. Scott's not
Alright.
here yet. He didn't give me any topics.
There's a ton of them. It's on the title. It says The Witcher Fails Henry Cavill.
We'll get to
Daniel
it.
Radcliffe disses J.K.
I really am
Rowling
fascinated.
again.
I'm fascinated by the. I watch so many bad movies. This is just what I do now.
The way that water's exploding is really weird as well. It's like in plumes instead of like in a cloud.
It's like they've turned the water into bombs.
Yeah.
How?
This doesn't look structurally sound
The
to
Force?
build here.
That's not how the Force works.
Blessed to be blacker than an African in a world where they tell me I'm inadequate. You got
That
some
isn't
nerve. You got some nerve. Ask me why I walk around with attitude. 400 years I was born to be mad at you. The dirt, the mud, we was meant to succeed.
What does any of that have to do with Wakanda people?
Nothing.
Whoever's singing that is a very angry young man.
And also really stretching the concept of rhyme.
It's not. It's like that poetry where they just talk. I forget what it's
Oh,
called.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
Spoken
Slam
word?
poetry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Man.
It has
I wish
nothing to
I-
do with Wakanda whatsoever.
I wish I had
It's
the
like
Eric.
to die, today, Tuesday, 2 days.
It reminds me of 22 Jump Street. Angela.
Black
Yeah.
Anger, the song.
I do admire the arrogance you would have to go up on a open mic night and not even bother to rhyme, but then expect everyone to love what you're. I mean, come on.
I just don't know why they're attributing a oppression, conquest, colonizer narrative to two races of people who have literally never known colonization or conquest.
And stood
or
by while it
oppression.
happened to the other people in their countries.
Exactly. On Earth.
I do want to have a disclaimer, or one exception to that whole thing is Gil Scott-Heron. As far as spoken word, he was amazing.
Okay.
He very famous, civil rights. He you know, Me and the Devil, great song. He a lot of his he had both music and spoken word on his albums. Really, really good. Me and the Devil is a great song. It came out, I think he did the album right before he died. This was a few years back. He was really old.
You thought Robert Johnson, did you say?
No, Gil Scott-Heron.
Okay, because Me and the Devil is a Robert Johnson song.
It's also this guy's song.
Okay.
Do you realize we've
Me
been
and the
watching
Devil.
Wakanda Forever trailers for over almost 45 minutes now?
And Scott's still not here.
Surprised Disney hasn't shut us down now.
Only in theaters November 11th.
Only in
Oh,
theaters
they-
November 11th.
They
sounds
need us.
like.
All right. Well,
Makes no
that
sense.
was
What was
was,
James saying?
I just in shock. I'm just
Well, at least it made
Happy
you
to
feel
have a movie
something.
that represents you.
no. No.
Do you need me to come buy you tickets and protect you at the door?
You know what's funny about that? You don't see any of the excitement for this that you did for the first one.
no.
Speaking of,
That's a perfect example because the first time they ran out of merchandise. They did not have enough to meet
Right.
demand.
Can you zoom in?
Here,
this is
nobody wants
BOGO
it.
now.
Nobody wants it.
Can you enhance?
It is.
Enhance.
I don't know how to do that stuff. I'm
Hit-
not
Hit the
I'm not
enhance key.
CSI.
Touch your screen and stretch it.
Or
That's the biggest it will go. See,
Scroll.
look.
scroll.
It won't go any bigger.
You see
Well,
the
then you-
50% off?
I was looking at what figures they had.
Well, you got hairy guy on the left there.
There's no black
You
cat
got-
there.
What's her nuts in the middle there. You got what's her nuts 2 on the right there.
I think
You
that's
got-
Mbaku up the top left-hand corner.
Yeah, something like that. And then you've got Iron Man over here. That's not one of those toys. That's totally unrelated. You got tons and tons of buff-ass Namor there. You got a bunch of iron hearts. A truckload of iron hearts.
You see the 3-figure box at the bottom? Whatever that is in the middle looks
that is
so
deep.
cheap.
That is Ironheart. You've got Ironheart, Purple Black Panther Lady, and Namor. And that is 2 rows deep. And those are full. They sold one thing of the claws, and they haven't sold any of the nerfs. Look at all them.
It looks like the off-brand action figures you find at CVS. Am I alone on that one?
What's the CVS?
CVS.
It's kind of like
Walgreens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they always end up with like fucking
it's like a Wawa
rebate toys. They end up with
Wawa.
rebate toys. Yeah. Look, like ever since Ike Perlmutter left, the quality of Marvel toys has gone way out the window unless you get like their Marvel Legends shit. Those ones that you're seeing in the front there, those are literally like those cheap ass bastards we used to get from the junk stores for like $2. They're like hollow plastic with only 4 points of articulation, 5, I guess, if you count the head.
Oh man. Well, I don't think they have anything to worry about. I think that they.
What's funny is they're basically the same as Barbie dolls. If you look at it, the same size, same articulation.
They don't have the magic. And that's kind of sad because I remember the excitement around the first one. Like a year in advance, people were buying out entire theaters. And I don't see it this time.
Now they can't sell the tickets. They have to get white people to buy it.
I'm not supposed to go, Grant.
No, I'm not. I didn't say I was going. I just said I've got to buy it, and then I don't really want to stand guard though.
Well, you're Austrian. You can go wherever you want.
Well, being black adjacent, I feel as though I can listen in from the screen next to it.
How are you black? Just because your stepdad was black does not make you black adjacent, man.
Just tell him you're light skinned. It's fine.
Right? I was adopted.
Yeah, he's technically black.
That's not how the Force works.
Man, my first cassette was Digital Underground. I don't know how much more cred I need.
Matt has more cred than I do.
It was New Kids on the Block.
No, it wasn't. My first cassette was Digital Underground. Do the Humpty Hump. Yeah, I was raised on Curtis Mayfield and Zap.
I don't even know who Zap is.
Wow.
He's lying.
Shit. Jane, you remember California Love, Tupac and Dre?
No, nobody's ever heard that song, man.
Okay, the guy that goes California. That dude was from Zap. He did the computer voice kind of sounding thing.
Oh, the robot dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'd never seen him live. I don't know if he was a robot.
I thought he looked like a robot in the video. Maybe I
No, you're thinking of 3-6 Mafia and computer.
3-6 Mafia, that guy's the shit.
Big Cowboys fan, computer. Fun fact.
So we got an update. Apparently stuck in traffic. Yeah. I don't know what that means.
Well, you
don't have a phone?
Yeah. What happened to your phone?
Yeah. I mean, he's probably using it right now to send that message.
I'll be honest. I regret even giving the idea because, his van, his panel van with the 12 kids. Oh, it would be so loud.
Car video.
I think it would be fun.
I literally do not see a toy I want from this collection.
No.
Oh,
I mean, if you wanted a mask, they had the cool masks that they had for the first one. But what are they going to do? Have a little bit of a slimmer mask now? They made them for girls back then and boys anyway. So they're just going to be repurposing the merchandise because they haven't really changed anything.
Well, Shuri had the really cool hand thingies.
Yeah, that's about it then.
The design on all the outfits, is it just me or do they all look like ladies' shavers?
Everything looks cheap this time around.
Well, Vibranium took a dive in the stock market, so that makes sense. So,
can someone? There you go. Let me zoom in here. Man, these look bad.
Look at that.
Wait, do they even have any articulation? Like,
oh,
in
these?
the knees?
No, not those
like
big ones.
Enhanced.
Yeah.
No, it's exactly what I said. They have the same articulation as a Barbie doll, basically.
Ow.
Namor's body doesn't look like that.
So wait, Namor's the shortest one out of all of them?
Yeah.
That is horse shit, because Shuri ain't like, what, 5 foot?
She's little.
She got big hips there, though.
I think they call those childbearing hips.
I wasn't going to say it.
What's the one with
I
the
like
rings?
Nakia a little bit. I like her hair this time around.
Did y'all hear about the Wakanda Forever Happy Meal?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
That's a real thing that's happening.
Is that out?
Yeah.
I think it's out.
We
I might get that.
We have one here. It doesn't look like that. It comes with stickers and a book on the history.
Oh, does it come with a toy?
What this?
No,
look,
we have books here.
We have toys here.
Those
they
look
have
dumb
toys,
as
but I'm
hell.
saying this time around they've just got
Enhance,
like
Mad. Enhance.
It doesn't work like that.
Enhance.
Look at the little blue
scan
person.
the QR code and it does a little augmented reality thing.
And biggin.
All right, listen. You proved your point. I learned my lesson. You can't enhance it.
Enlarge.
Oh man.
M'Baku, he doesn't have one.
Wait, is that not Avatar? That 1 second from there. Look, you've got.
I know. Doesn't that look so Avatar?
This
actually looks like Skeletor before, like, well, the one toy does, but like, yeah, that
Well,
looks the blue
even
dudes.
the one on the left that has the 5 like in the pop vinyls. I looked at that and I went, oh, that's Avatar.
Avatar is going to look so much better.
Now, Avatar's not voting much better.
No, man. How
many views have those trailers that we just watched gotten? Let me see.
7.
Here's one
7
with more
views.
movement. Wait, why did they put? So you know, on action figures,
Not
the
too
elbows
good.
they bend or whatever. Look at where they put the. Oh boy, this is tough. Where they put the. I'm doing it, but I gotta slide the screen. There we go. Oh, I forgot I have a thing on my mouse. You see where they put her elbows? The bicep area of her arm is 5 times longer than her forearm.
Yeah, that's legit.
She has her rings there.
Oh yeah.
Her
I wonder if they're of power.
Who is that?
Oh, what
Who?
the hell? Go up. Is that supposed to be Shiri? Scroll down, man.
Which
Down a
one?
little
There's
bit.
so many. Okay.
Down there.
Right
Not
there.
That one there.
Is that her?
Oh, that's from the Happy Meal.
Looks like fucking Bo Jackson.
He looks like a boy.
Oh,
Why? Why? are
Bo
you
knows
doing this?
Wakanda.
I would love for if this toy, the Happy Meal one, came with a mic and she goes, "Doo-doop." Like remember back in the day,
I don't get it.
Kings of Comedy. Steve Harvey made a
Yeah.
joke about how back in they only had one mic. And rappers today, everybody has a mic on stage.
I guess.
You never seen Kings of Comedy, Jane?
Maybe.
You're talking Bernie
That
Mac,
was racist.
Steve Harvey.
I think I've seen it.
Oh yeah, D.L.
Steve
Hughley.
Harvey had head.
Yeah. Cedric the Entertainer. Ooh. One of the
He was
all-time
alive
greats.
back then.
That's what got Bernie his show.
Soul Assassins. We get it, Madge. You're black.
So this whole episode is Matt trying to convince the world that he's allowed to go see Black Panther on opening night.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Just go.
He's laying out his resume.
If I get stopped, like, hey, wait a minute. What are you trying to do? Guys, look, if you watch this live stream, it will explain.
Here's a picture of me and my dad.
Well, how's it
Ignore
going?
the step part. Don't tell
Yeah.
him that part.
I
Well.
was born a poor black child.
Look, my stepdad was black. He's still black. He's just not my
He was
stepdad
also,
anymore.
He used to be black.
Yeah, well, it's not a like MJ or Sammy Sosa situation. He, as far as I know, he is still definitely.
He didn't transition?
No. They asked him. He's
Wait, Sammy's white now?
He's
This-
racially confused.
Can he hit a baseball still?
Oh, have y'all seen
He
that
has
dude on
racial
TikTok?
dysphoria. That's it.
Oh,
Have y'all seen that dude on TikTok that's like, ooh, I want to look Asian? I'm gonna spend all my money to
I
make me look
saw that.
Asian.
oh yeah.
Oh,
Ollie.
weird.
Yeah. I mean, that makes more sense than transgender. That's
That's okay, because then there's that Chinese guy or whatever who's trying to be Superman, so it evens out.
Oh, that was weird too. Look at M'Baku and his stick.
Did y'all ever read the research paper? They took it down. It was from somebody that was talking about why transracialism is as valid as transgenderism. And by the way, they were far left.
Valid.
I mean,
They were
yeah, more
far
valid
left.
actually, because
It
race
was a
isn't a
really
thing.
interesting paper. Yeah. Oh, they got taken down with a quickness.
I don't understand that because, well, I guess because people with common sense acknowledge that gender is biological.
But I mean, even race is on a spectrum because you can be partially one race compared to another. Like, so at least on the basic, on that makes sense.
On a DNA level, yeah. But on the other level, as far as culture, it all depends on how you're raised and who you're raised around.
And
That's
I
all
think
that
who
matters.
raised culture.
I
It can
think
also,
one of the
it
Go
can
ahead,
also change politically too over time. I mean, we've seen it change over time in this country. Some people are white before who weren't white now, who
Wakanda
weren't white
monopoly.
before who are white now.
Well, I think one of the last
You mean I'm not white?
one of the last good skits from SNL was the one with Black Panther and Tom Hanks, and they were on Jeopardy, Black Jeopardy. Did y'all see this one? And
Mm-mm.
oh, it's so good. I wish we could watch it. We would probably get taken down. But Tom Hanks is playing this kind of conservative redneck from mid-America, and so they're asking, "It's Black Jeopardy?" So they're it's all these very specific Black culture questions, and there's T'Challa there knows none of the answers, but Tom Hanks gets them all because it's more about the culture than it is just being Black.
Well,
It was a really good. It was a really funny and good skit.
that's why it doesn't make any sense because you have so many people from all over the planet you're trying to lump into one little category. Like, why? Makes no sense.
Yeah. It's the whole thing. Culturally, we are closer to Black people in America than Black people are to people in Africa. You know what I mean?
I mean, Americans are just Americans
Yeah.
to the rest of the world, I think.
This is true.
Even Canadians are basically Americans in
Yeah, they
on
just-
large
disagree.
scale. I do too, but
We call them
You've
French
never been
Americans.
to Wisconsin, then.
I saw Bobby's World.
Bobby?
I was like, is
Don't
Tom
you
gonna
know?
do Bobby's voice?
My name is Bobby.
Someone
You
said
know
this
that
is a lot of merchandise.
It really
it is now, but when they should have had it, they didn't.
Yeah, and I'm seeing most of this for the first time.
Oh,
Yeah.
me too. Oh, look, it's Moon Knight.
None of this looks appealing at all to me, and I love toys.
Rise
so.
now.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
We haven't
All right,
even
well-
seen the White Panther suit.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's racist.
What is this from?
Yeah, the White Panther.
Oh no! Wait. Halfway through this movie, they discover the North Pole is a real place, and now they got to invade that too because there's another secret culture that was never discovered of elves and
Yeah.
reindeer.
Yeah,
Oh man!
Yes,
That
the
would be-
hunt for Santa.
that would kind of be cool, actually. They discovered Santa.
I would be back on board if it's a 3-way war between Namor and his people and Saint Nick. Oh, that'd be funny. Wouldn't be bad. Well, all right. I guess we can move on from Black Panther and talk about The Witcher. Has
Oh.
anyone seen The Witcher? I've seen both seasons.
I've seen it.
I really enjoyed the first one.
Mm-hmm.
it would have been great if we had more of I don't know, Geralt of Rivia, but that's
it sounds like that's what Henry Cavill was thinking too, and that's probably why he walked out.
I had very fond memories of the first season. I loved the song Toss a Coin to Your Witcher is great, and it was in my head for a year. The second season, I can't tell you shit about what happened. Watch the whole thing.
I think
nothing stood out.
It was also that because it is more serious story, but I think that they started to they wanted to deviate away from the books even more than they were headed in the second season. And I think that was the frustration because he talked about, the struggle with trying to balance between what the showrunner wanted and what he wanted in terms of just staying true to the books and the narrative there. But apparently that conflict went too far.
He even said he loves the lore, but he says, I'm like, why
and he
can't
really
we
does
make it this way? Because this is what happens. And they went, oh yeah, but this is going to be funny. It's like, but this is not a funny character.
Right.
It's Roach.
Oh yeah, dude, that thing with Roach. But and also let's be fair. That was probably the best scene in it, and that was all Henry.
Yeah. It's amazing. He was like, wait, why can't I, the Witcher, what the show is named after, be in more?
No, you've got to stare at a crevice for 3 episodes.
I wanted it to be Law and Order SVU, but in the Witcher universe. Each week he's solving a new monster, and there's an overarching.
But that's the game.
Narrative.
You would have been doing the game then. You wouldn't have been doing the books.
Well, okay, but there would still be an there would be a narrative arc that goes through the episodes, but these new jobs are kind of are the MacGuffin pushing it forward. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel like I would have wanted to see more of his relationship with Ciri. I think they rushed that, and they rushed her training.
Oh, I was thinking less women in my version.
Yeah, well, sorry.
Sorry.
They messed up some of the characters too.
What? Name 7.
Weird. They just made some really bad decisions.
They really did. I hated. I know it's based on the books. Don't come at me, chat. But one of my favorite parts of The Witcher 3 was when they all got drunk at the castle or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, we should call up the witches or whatever, the chicks, using their phone, but is a projection thing with magic or whatever." And they're like, "Well, we don't want to freak them out. We should wear Jennifer's clothes."
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's one of the, because it's just the Witchers hanging out, getting drunk together, being brothers.
Yeah.
What we got in the show was, I'm mad and I'm infected by a plant.
Oh God, Eskel. Jesus.
Yeah.
That was terrible. That was single-handedly the worst thing they've done in the show so far. I was so upset over that. I can't.
But I'm not looking forward to the third season. I don't know about you guys. I have little hope that it's going to be good.
Didn't watch the first 2.
It's the season that made him quit.
Yeah.
Well,
that's how good it is.
We've known this was coming for a while, and that's kind of what the title of today's topics, I think, is implying, is The Witcher Fails Henry Cavill. He's been saying this for a while, that he fought through season 2 to get the story more closer to the books or whatever, and they didn't listen. He probably only had a 3-season contract, and he was probably like, adios mi amigos. I mean, I know there's some people trying to equate the Superman thing. He could have done both, but clearly they weren't giving him what he wanted over at Witcher, and he was going to hopefully get what he wants over at DC. So like, one has very little or nothing to do with the other on that part. This has everything to do with they weren't working well. And we even had one of the other writers left, and one of them who's working on X-Men has, said the same thing, that there was a bunch of people who didn't take it seriously and actively mocked the series. So,
yeah.
It's not surprising. I'm not surprised at all. All this does is open him up for something else besides Superman.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was talks about the Mass Effect thing as well, which I think could be pretty cool if he did that. I could see him as
Oh.
Commander Shepard.
Real quick. No, they're gonna have a female. This is what I was talking about. They're drunk. And they're like, hey, let's call some bitches.
Twist here, turn there, and you gotta say something in Elvish.
Easy peasy, let's do it.
How did we not get this in the show?
Hey, hang on. When this Ida sees us,
They kind of could have.
scare her off. I mean, we don't look anything
Oh, yeah,
like
so-
sorceresses.
I know. Yennefer's clothes. Let's dress up.
Oh, did I say
Bags
Jennifer
are over
earlier?
there.
Damn it.
What's
Yes,
this
we
thing
knew who
you
you
got
meant.
for dressing up?
Shut it, wise ass, or I'll lace your corset up so tight you'll shit in your bloomers.
Anyway, so,
Shit in your
Stop whining,
bloomers.
Eskel. Times you gotta squeeze into some
Frippery.
man,
My only problem
It's-
with this is supposed to be like
You don't
medieval
tell me
time
so,
shit. Why do they talk like
yeah.
modern times?
This
Because they're
stays
drunk.
here.
Everyone knows when you're drunk, you speak a couple of centuries ahead of your own time.
yes. Anyway, so yeah, you got to get changed. You know, you got to pick out the correct outfit. Oh, this game's so good.
Bit in the
And to
waist.
be fair, it's
Stop
not
talking, get
necessarily
dressed.
our
Now that
world.
won't compliment
Yeah.
your complexion.
All
Tom?
fine. Wizards in space, gotcha.
Hourglass
That's-
figure.
And you're an ass. Come on, go.
Why are we
stormtrooper,
watching
what
a
is
bunch
that?
of cross dressers?
Because I talked about it.
I'll do the talking. You
Anyway,
two
all right, I'll skip a little bit because they called the wrong person.
We were never here.
That's the bit at the end is that they called the wrong place. Oh man, it's so good. Roboros do cross dress together. Thank you, Soul Assassin. That's my chatable. He gets it.
You cross dress on your chat? On your live stream?
No, when you're hanging out with bros, sometimes you gotta.
This is what y'all do together?
I mean, not all the time. Why are we talking about
No,
me and my
it's-
friends? We can move on.
only on special occasions, like weekends and
Yeah.
weekdays. Like
I'll say this. Never. When okay, I'm gonna say that I wore pads, but you have to hear me out. Maxi pads. What happened? Because I got these special underwear when I was a cop, because the underwear had pads on the hips, so when you put on your duty belt, it won't ride on you. It gives you a little space, a little cushion. I'm like, wait a minute, it would be a lot cheap because they were very expensive underwear, almost the same. Like they were as expensive as Mormon underwear. Anyway, what I figured out was I can take maxi pads and stick those to my underwear, and it serves the same function. You know what I mean?
you
That
are
makes-
having a heavy month, Flo? Is that what you're saying?
No, it goes on your hips. It's for your hips. Anybody else can talk. I mean, it happens.
I mean, we could.
We use you use tampons for gunshot wounds. Was it
Yeah, that
weird?
makes
I'm like,
sense.
when I wrote my dad, I'm like, hey, can you send me AA batteries, Copenhagen, and tampons? He had questions.
He's like, what size batteries?
I mean, AA's. I threw that out of random.
Wait, bullet wounds?
Yeah, tampons. It's the same concept.
But
Bloody
why
hole,
would
plug it?
wait, you're talking about when you're in the military?
Yeah.
So they didn't supply you bandages?
Oh no, yeah, we had a medic. Oh, absolutely, but we wouldn't use those on us. Well, we did use it on Woody's ass. He got shot in the ass anyway. But no, normally it's for other people that have GSWs because we try. Does that make sense?
No.
We'd save the good stuff for us. The Israeli bandits, awesome.
Okay.
Has this?
I'm just wondering where all that trillions of dollars we spent on military went.
Oh, it didn't go to us.
Y'all, okay. I see.
We had
Tampons, Jane. All tampons.
legit. we had to modify our own vehicles. The Humvee that we got was one of the aftermarket up armored. Even then, though, we took the ballistic glass that you would have for a Humvee, and we would mount that to the doors of the Humvees because at that time they were using EFPs. It was an explosively formed projectile, like in Terminal List, and it would go for the legs to not to kill you, but to maim everybody in the vehicle, so that ballistic glass would give a little extra protection. And we put it on top of the Bradleys with these things that would catch wires, because they would hang wire from the bridge to catch your head as you're driving underneath it. Yeah.
It sounds like we need to take a look at that budget.
We had to do a lot of these. I once had a feud with a 3-star general over stealing some of his stuff.
Is this what you were saying? The Israeli tourniquet?
Yes.
This thing?
Yeah, dude, that thing's freaking awesome.
I think they spend their budget on their soldiers.
War puns? That was a good one. I'll give you that one, whoever you are, Anonymous.
It looks so professional.
All right.
They even have stickers and labels.
All right, I'm going to tell this. On the Bradley.
You should have joined the Israeli military.
Oh, man, I don't think I'm adjacent enough for that. I'm sure they check, right?
No.
Verified.
I think you can convert to that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
It's just one snip.
Yeah, one snip.
Yeah, you got to do that.
And I already got that done.
Well, there you go.
But-
you are adjacent then.
You're done then.
I'm Israeli from the waist down.
So on the Bradley, we had reactive armor, these blocks, and it had C4. So if you're hit by an RPG, the blast goes out rather than in. Anyway, about halfway through our deployment, man, we lost a few people. People were being moved around to different vehicles. I ended up having to drive the Bradley whenever we took it out. We didn't take it out very often. I hadn't driven a Bradley since I was a Fort Knox. The thing about track vehicles is when you try to turn, you have to accelerate, not decelerate like what you would do in a car. And if you don't do it correctly, the whole thing will just bounce back and forth, and the gunner, his face is bouncing off the scope in the turret. People, you know, so I would power slide all of my turns, and shit would fly off my vehicle. We'd have to stop, and the guys in the Humvees would have to get out and pick up the C wire or the cones, whatever flew off. Anyway, we get back. Brandon and I are doing maintenance on it, and I'm like, "Hey, man, something looks different about the vehicle." He's like, "Dude, we're missing 2 blocks of the reactive armor." I'm like, "How the hell did that happen?" "Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're in one of your turns." Apparently, they flew off. Nobody saw it. So we go to our EXO supply guy. We're like, "Hey, man, we're missing a couple of blocks of the reactive." He goes, "Shut the fuck up." He had a lisp. "Shut the fuck up. Get in my fucking room right now. Listen, I don't care how you do it, but you better find them and put it on, because I'm not going to report this shit." I'm like, "Cool, got it." So
Was his last name Tyson?
I'm not going to say his last name. Yeah, I guess I kind of make him sound like Tyson. So we're rolling around trying to find reactive armor when we saw a whole pile of it in the middle of nothing. I was at Falcon. There was such shit fucking base. Anyway, so we drive up. We're loading up. Brandon goes, "Hey, we should probably grab a couple of extra, because, you know, this probably can happen again." I'm like, "That's smart thinking." Out of nowhere, these Dodge Ram pickups just come flying out. And then Sergeant Major gets out. He says, "Hey, stop right there." I'm like, "Brandon, you got more time and grade than I." Just military people maybe get some of this. You got to talk to him. So Brandon goes, what's going on, Sergeant Major?" Sergeant Major goes, "Do you know whose reactive armor that is?" Brandon goes, we thought it was community reactive armor, Sergeant. Like, "Hey, if you're missing some, come by, grab it." Like, "No, that's for General," I forgot his name, of the 4th Infantry Division, what I was in. He's for his personal Bradley that they were building him. So this didn't go over well, that we were stealing his shit. We didn't get in trouble, though, because luckily the XO was in a meeting with the general when the Sergeant Major came in. I probably should mention we already had a run-in with him because of sunglasses in a picture. It's a whole different thing, but he knew us by name at this point. This motherfucker, I met him after I got hurt. This is what happened when Scott doesn't give me topics. I met him after I was injured and I was at BAMC. He was handing out his coin. That dude didn't give me, he just kept looking at me as he's going down the line. He gets to me, doesn't give me a coin. This vindictive motherfucker. I didn't know it was your reactive armor, bro.
Wow.
I think he's gone.
Well, it's not my fault if everybody was muted.
I got a topic in the private chat.
I figured we all went and took a piss because we knew the story was going to be a bit.
I abandoned it. Anyway.
The story or the whatever it was you were talking about?
I abandoned it.
The entire show?
Yeah.
Everything? Are we done? Can I go home now?
I don't know. Scott's still not here. He's in the worst traffic ever.
He stood you up, motherfucker. Ain't you figured it out yet?
I feel very
He
unsupported.
that into you.
Okay, let's hit at least some of the other topics. J.K. Rowling has been dissed by Daniel Radcliffe, evidently.
Tom, you do this shit on an actual channel.
I'm falling asleep over here, man.
Well, step up, man.
I've been trying. And every time I go to talk, you come off with some story for like 20 minutes.
I told one story.
I don't know. I fell asleep.
How dare you? I'm a veteran. How dare you criticize?
Well, I'm a veteran of the Council Wars, sir.
How dare you?
Wait, there's topics in the DM?
Scott, nobody
which
checks
link?
that.
The secret link, the super duper secret link, or the nomads link?
Okay, well, in J.K. Rowling news, I don't know exactly what Daniel said about her, but I know he doubled down on the stupid. While at the same time, Zaslav turned around and named her specifically after he had said they hadn't done a Harry Potter movie in years, throwing tons of shade at that spin-off series and the fact that they hadn't been working with the author or what have you. And he also went on to throw shade at the DC films too, and the Snyder fans are in denial and copium right now, all over that business. But as far as Daniel Radcliffe goes, it looks like he said some stupid shit as usual. So, and he's in a really bad movie. I heard that Weird Al movie's not good.
I was enjoying it. I was about halfway through before I had to stop.
Of course you would.
Oh my God! Really?
You the crap you watch, that's like getting a cracker if you're starving.
I'll say this. There was a point to where I was like, man, this is a lot like his music. You get it. I don't need the whole song. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I get what you're doing. It's funny, but you don't have to do the whole bit. But the movie, though, it takes a couple turns. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's keeping it first. By the way, thanks everyone that's DMing me stories to talk about from the chat. I appreciate it. I shared one in the DM group. But man, Radcliffe is, dude, he is cut. Have y'all seen him? I legit, when I first saw him without his shirt, I'm like, did they CGI his abs? No, good cut.
He's little. He doesn't have to work a lot of muscles.
Yeah, he's 4'4". Yeah.
Wait, is he legit 4'4"?
I have no idea.
I don't
He's
know,
whatever
he's like a
Danny
hobbit.
DeVito is.
Is he really?
I don't know.
Fine, I'll Google it.
I've never seen him stand back to back before. I cannot verify.
He's
But
the
yes.
same height as Tom Cruise. He's 5'5".
How dare you? Tom Cruise is easily 6'4". He played. Oh man,
He
what's
played
his name?
Reacher.
Yeah, he played John Reacher,
He played Jack Reacher, so
and that character in the book was easily.
Yeah, but he
6'5".
misinterpreted it. He thought his character would constantly be reaching for things because he was so short.
so he's 5'4".
Oh.
Come on, man.
Thank you for doing the for
I
not
had to convert it to
translating.
American for you.
Yeah, converting it for us. Yeah, I wish the rest of the world would just come on. Oh man, that always makes me feel worse. All right, what's the next topic?
First
Grant-
of all, my pronouns are so thank you.
The MCU mutants are ruined, I guess. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they're gonna turn them all black.
Black. Are they saying that black people are mutants? I mean,
well, it's always been political, Tom. They were.
Who they get casting. If they want to go all like, if it's a decent enough cast and a story, and if it's a world where everyone's black, then I guess that could work. But if it's only the mutants that are black, that's going to be really bad.
Well, I mean, well,
Do we have any?
Wolverine.
What?
Are any of them named Cuckoo Khan?
Cuckoo.
They might be actually. Yeah.
Somebody help me! I think I have the monkey flu.
Oh, Scott's saying to end the stream so
Cuckoo Khan.
So Jane and Tom will come back on.
I'm just trying to stay on topic, man. That's the end of the show, folks.
Well, I'd like to thank Scott for setting me up to look like an idiot tonight.
He's
Really
in a
appreciate it.
traffic accident. Dude, you're really playing it up now. Just be real. You didn't want to show up.
He did this on purpose. I did a 12-hour stream so he could live like a baller in Florida. And you know what he brought me back?
What?
Not a damn thing.
You didn't get a stuffy?
Nothing.
So he did say, when Matt asked, what did you get me? He did show all the things that he didn't get him.
Wait a minute.
So.
He showed me everything that he got himself and everyone else.
You didn't even get a magnet?
Nope. I didn't even get a quarter orange hat from Quarter Black.
Yeah.
It makes sense if you've seen his hat. The hat he sells, it has an orange bill.
It's full black with a quarter of it orange.
Yeah.
It says quarter black on it.
His name should be Quarter Orange then.
Sparking fact.
Like I was saying.
You got a Canadian bear plushie.
Something. 12-hour stream. I host his Wednesday show. Why? Doesn't help me out at all. Because I care. No, he doesn't pay me. No, he doesn't pay me. I do that out of the kindness of my heart. So he can do his Monday show that he didn't want to even invite me to when he started it.
That's funny. Tina.
He bought Culture. You better not have bought him a hat. Anyway. So, and yeah, now he set me up on this. That's cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
bye everybody.
Make sure you guys are subscribed and check out my new series called Matinee and Friends, which, by the way, all of you are welcome to join us. We watch bad movies.
How many new shows? Wait a minute. How many new shows do you have that are exactly the same premise over and over again, man?
This one's different. It's pre-recorded and edited, so I don't have to worry about being taken down all the time like on Street Smarts.
Okay, that may be different, but it is pretty much Street Smarts.
It really is close, yeah.
Completely different.
Yeah, little Chad there. Slender. Yeah. We watched.
No wonder I've been canceled and replaced.
We watched Hologram Man.
Dave Bob left you.
Hell yeah, Dave. Oh man, I missed Mailbag. Hell Comes to Frogtown, which it was classic. And Never Too Young to Die, the John Stamos Vanity.
He just started ignoring my suggestions after a while. Stopped calling me, stopped answering my texts.
Not true. In fact, you know what? We do it randomly, but we're getting ready to watch Cool as Ice, the cinematic masterpiece with Vanilla Ice. Jane, have you seen it?
No.
That's because she's not cool as ice.
One of the greatest love stories ever put on film. You have Vanilla Ice riding a dirt bike, and he almost kills a chick on a horse. It doesn't make sense saying it out loud.
But when you see it, you're like,
you'll get it. You'll get it. Yeah, we're gonna watch that soon. I'm excited. Anyway, check out my She-Hulk review. I said that it was the greatest Marvel series ever made. I stand by that. And Grant, what do you have going on?
A bunch of streams. Got some stuff coming up. I'm playing games now because apparently I need to chase the algorithm, because once you hit a certain amount of things, you get a sub. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm playing games, but unfortunately, I don't know how to play games. So yeah, it's a disaster.
All right, Tom.
So
you
you're
have
learning how to
everything.
play.
Yeah, Tom, you have everything going on. And moving on
I
to
got
Jane.
laundry
Jane,
to do.
what do you have?
And
Do you have
dishes,
anything coming up?
probably.
Not presently.
You and Az, anything you got planned to watch?
Well, there isn't really anything too
Blockbuster.
crazy out right now, but there may be some stuff later on.
Blockbuster. Have you seen Blockbuster on Netflix?
I heard it sucked.
Oh boy. Oh,
I heard it was terrible.
Yeah.
it real. Everyone knows my background, improv. I always support and love improv people. I think Randall Park is really, really funny. The showrunner, who apparently allegedly comes from improv, the comedy is so bad. And you remember in the Romeo and Juliet, the Leonardo DiCaprio movie, how it starts out, and you can tell who understands what they're saying and who doesn't. People who are just reciting, rings of power whenever they speak Elven, same thing. That's what this was. They're just saying the lines, but there's nothing behind it.
I did watch Peripheral, and I have an early first impressions video of that on there.
I watched that. I'm gonna wait until you're finished with it though, because it felt the way you said it was like Westworldy. You know, you're gonna have that fly on the eye or whatever.
Yeah. I'm watching carefully to see what happens next, but it is very Westworldy.
Reboot on Hulu. Really, really funny show. Reboot with not the Peel, but the other one from Keenan and Peele. Keenan? No, I always get mixed up with Keenan and Kel.
On Paramount?
Key. Yeah, Key.
I think it's on Netflix, actually, Jane.
Ghosts?
No,
Is it about actual ghosts?
No, not ghosts. I'm talking about the show they were talking about. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
What? Reboot? It's on Hulu.
Or Hulu, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
It's
know
really
she was talking
funny.
about
It's
a different show.
legit
Sorry.
good show.
I was talking about what Tina was talking about.
I can't think of anything else that I'm rewatching Generation Kill. That's good. Anyway, I guess that's it for us, guys.
Thank God, Jesus.
I will never forgive Scott for doing this to me.
I know, right? Totally stood you out. I'm probably not getting my $20 either.
Oh no, he just sent through mine, so you probably get yours soon.
Sweet dreams.
What?
What? Jane, are you about to